Hey, what's up? It's Starlet here. How's everybody? I kind of wanted to just do another vlog and kind of tell you about my last couple of days. I'm tired. It's so late at night right now. Well, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, I hope everyone is well. Anyways, let me see. Where do I start? I guess I'll start with this inspection that's supposed to be happening soon. So, I've been living in this house for nearly 5 years. Um, and I mean, we've always been pretty good tenants, and there's going to be an inspection soon. So the managers came over yesterday, or now, 2 days ago it would be, because past 12. So anyway, let's see. Before they came over, the manager called me and I had to tell him that we were having trouble with the toilet. The water is going down slow. Basically, he flipped out. He yelled at me at the top of his lungs. And I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. Because, I mean, he was literally yelling at me. And I can't believe this. And this is happening. This is some bullshit. I mean, literally just irate. And take in mind, this has only been the second time in 5 years that something has happened where I had to tell him about it, to fix it. The first time, my son was about maybe 2 or something, and he dropped one of his little, or maybe he threw it in there, I don't know, little tiny army men in the toilet. I mean, what kid hasn't tried to do that at some point, or even by accident, whatever the case may be. That happened. So this time he's all, you and your mom swore to me that nothing was in that toilet and it ended up being an army man. Yeah, because, we seriously, purposely threw in little army men in there, and that's, we knew that was the problem. We really didn't know. Anyways, long story short, he told me that fixing the plumbing had nothing to do with him. He told me to read the contract, knowing I'm blind, but whatever. To see that that he's not responsible for the plumbing. So, he's yelling at the top of his lungs. I'm getting upset, and I used to have a lot of patience where I'd be Miss Nice Lady Chick person and have all the patience in the world. But he hung up on me. And I'm here thinking, the nerve, he hasn't fixed anything. He's supposed to fix my oven, which has been broken for over a year. It's needed a new igniter. And he has been in the house twice to check it. And both times he said that he was getting the name of the oven and was ordering the part. Okay, he told me that twice. That never happened. So then yesterday he comes in and supposedly gets the name of the oven, or the make or serial number, whatever it is. And apparently, to order the part again. During this conversation, he then tells me the reason he hasn't bothered with the oven is because it's filthy inside. Okay. I'm like, are you kidding me? And by the way, it's not filthy inside. It's a regular used oven. Long story short, I just don't think they want to spend money on anything because they never hire anybody professional to do any of their work. His wife and him just do everything. Oh my God, I'm going on and on about this, but I was so frustrated. Anyways, they do a walkthrough of the house. They go in the closets, which I don't think is necessary. They went into my mother's closet and just, they're supposed to just check for weather stripping, maybe the stuff outside, the sprinklers, around the house, and whether, Oh, and another issue is the closet doors have come off my son's closet. And he tried to claim that my son probably rammed into them hard as possible and that he can't fix them. So his suggestion was, let's just remove them from the premises and take them out of your deposit. Anyways, long story short, he stressed me the fuck out. I'm sorry for a lack of words. Like, he just did. So then that same night, we get a delivery and from the UPS, whatever, man, and my dog gets out. And it's I have two dogs. One is Chunky, one is Cookie. And I'm attached to my animals. What can I say? I mean, I don't know. I just, I love hard. So it's my kids, my animals, my family. You know what I mean? Anyways, my dog got out and I lost it because she was gone for like almost an hour maybe. And so my daughter comes home and she knew that the dog got out. I told her the dog got out, and well, not her, but I was telling her when the dog got out, we had to go look for her. And my eyes just watered up because I was already stressed out from the day. And I've also had company, my friend Rochelle over for the past almost 2 weeks or whatever. But anyways, I was just completely overwhelmed. My eyes swelled up with tears, and she's like, Mommy, don't cry, don't cry. Oh my God. And then she started crying, and I'm like, oh my God, I felt so bad. So then I started crying harder. We're crying like crazy. We're going outside trying to find the dog. Everyone's trying to find the dog. Long story short, over an hour later, she comes walking from the neighbor's house from across the street like nothing ever happened. Oh my God. Then me and my daughter grabbed her. We started crying more. We're all hugging. It was just insane. My mom and my littlest one, my little boy, were walking up and down the block trying to ask people if they saw her. She just wanted to get out and go explore or whatever. But, she took 5 years off my life. It's cool. But it was emotional. I felt so bad. Me and my daughter were just bawling. And I didn't want to. It's just that it was like the icing on the cake that day, I swear. It was like everything, and then my dog, and then I found out my cousin was really sick. It was just a bunch of things in one day. So, oh my God, I really don't want to deal with the inspection, let alone with everything else, But anyways, I went on and on about that. There's one more thing I want to discuss. You guys are probably like, oh my God, cut the video already. But I'm going to talk about it. So here goes. So I've been a BeachBody coach on and off for like a couple of years. I'm currently a BeachBody coach now. I've been into fitness for a while. But over the last few months, I've kind of got frustrated because the products and the DVDs are kind of hard to use. So I actually contacted BeachBody and I looked them up online, and I wanted to know who I could talk to who's in charge that, can implement some changes or even hear my suggestions. Because if you're going to be a BeachBody coach, it's expensive to become one for one. And each month you pay for their shake if you are on a home direct program, okay? It isn't cheap. And there are DVDs and cookbooks and recipes and calendars and all these things, and the website and things like that. It is not accessible to the blind community. And I think I should have probably gone into this sooner because this video is long already. But anyway, I called and spoke with the legal department of BeachBody. I spoke to two people. First, I spoke to one person and I shared my ideas with her. I was telling her how I had ideas to try to implement ways that could help people that are visually impaired. Because if I'm a BeachBody coach, for one, I'm blind and I would like to help other blind people. We want to be healthy and sexy too, right? But how do you expect the visually impaired or disabled to put their money towards something they really can't use? Sure, the shake is good. The programs are great. But if we're not understanding what's going on, how can we fully utilize the program? So my suggestions were somewhat involving, for an example, the 21-day fix that's one program. It has containers that are like portion control for the food, but they're color coordinated and some of them are the same size. So I was suggesting, now this is to the legal department, right? I was suggesting that either they could put Braille on the bottom, which there's so many Tupperware and dishes that have that already, like just in regular stores, like Walmart probably. I'm not really sure if at Walmart, but there are stores that sell containers with Braille on them. My other my other suggestion was to have containers that have like maybe a different material where it's tangible so we could tell, the colors apart by filling them. Because as of right now, they all feel the same, even though they're different sizes. Some of them are the same size, but they're a different color. So her first response to me was, well, what if a sighted person, puts their hand in the dishwasher and they just get completely confused by the fill of the container? And then she says, it also might be a bad idea because let's say, for an example, the containers cost 23 cents to make now, but if we alter them, they start, the price goes up to 57 cents a container. And I'm thinking to myself, you're BeachBody. You guys are a big company. I think it's ridiculous that you're saying money is a problem when this could bring on a whole new level, a new branch for the company. This could bring in a lot more money, I think, a lot more revenue. I mean, really. And I was talking about doing DVDs that have, like for an example, if I were making a DVD, I would describe what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way, people like myself would be able to perform the exercises or, whatever's being done on the DVDs. I mean, how hard is it really to do that? Or to have descriptive DVDs? Because even Netflix does that now. So I just couldn't believe it. The answers I got, I felt were, kind of just weren't fair. It was discrimination in a way, like I felt. So the first couple of people, or the first person I talked to, or a couple of people I talked to, one was in the compliance department and then there was the legal department. They were, oh, it's a great idea. This could really, bring business, to the company, so on and so forth. And the last lady was talking about the whole, oh, it could confuse me to touch the wrong container or a container that feels different. So I don't know. I just was really disappointed with BeachBody when it came to that because I really do enjoy the shakes. There's some of the coaches that are, the more famous coaches like Shaun T and just a few of them on there that I really do like. But as far as it being accessible to the blind community, they're not. And it's unfortunate because, if you're going to put your money into something, you want to be able to use it. And I think that needs to be changed. I think it's unfair, and I think something really needs to be done about that. Or, I don't know, just, another company could get started where they do cater to people with disabilities. And Stevie Wonder, I think, just made what show was that? Was that on the Grammys? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was the Grammys where he was like, everything should be accessible for blind people. I mean, it's true. I mean, it's not hard, I mean, Apple does it, and every device they have now, there's VoiceOver or Siri, and it's wonderful. But anyways, this video is going on too long. Obviously, I'm everywhere, but I really wanted to share all of that with you guys. So if you're still watching, God bless your heart. I love you guys lots. And if you, have any suggestions, comment below. I hope you like this video. I'm sorry for it being so long. But thank you. Spread love and be good to yourselves. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.